It's a shark. This is my show. This is my show. It is a shark. It's a shark. This is my show. It's a show. This is a shark. I am a shark. I am the shark. This is a shark. 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 Bark. Bark. This is a shark. I am the show. This is the shark. I am the show. This is the shark. I am the show. I am the show. I am the show. Bark. Bark. This is the shark. I am the show. This is the shark. I am the show. Nope. Look, guys, I'm on an important phone call. Let me handle this before I start. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't come around here bothering me when I'm getting ready to go live. Isn't the sign up out there? It's lit up and it says live. Hello, I'm live. Don't come in here yet. You always want to ask questions before I start. No, I took them out of the oven, and yes, I turned the oven off. It's not even my day to be doing that. It's my brother's day. Where is he? You know, he's not getting paid. I have to check up behind him too many times. We're gonna have a talk about this from one shark brother to the other shark brother. I'm the eldest shark. I'm gonna lay down my fan, lay down the law around here and get him straight. Don't you worry about a thing. Hello, I'm back. Sorry about the disruption. Yeah, I've got people here. You know, my shark family there. Yeah, I know you know. So about those orders, I wanted to let you know, put me in for another side of, the cabbage and the rotisserie chicken. Yeah, we've got some more people coming over on the weekend, and so, I need 7 more orders of that. I'm not cooking this time. I'm actually taking some time off. My bonus came in. Yeah, so, I'm treating, my family and friends to, a dining experience. Okay. Yeah, just charge it to the same card on file. I gotta go. I've got people waiting for me. I'm online right now, so once you place your order and hang up, turn me on your cell phone so you can watch me. Yeah, bye. Hello, all my cool peeps and all of you who are listening to my personal conversation. No respect or decency whatsoever. When I'm on the cell phone or the telephone, you guys are supposed to push the mute button or the silence button so you don't hear what I'm saying. I cannot believe the gall of you guys, or the audacity, sitting around tapping on the glass listening to what I'm saying. You're not supposed to be listening to me, not while I'm on a personal phone call. So since you already were gathered around listening to my personal confidential information for your information, yeah, my bonus came in. LA kept her word. LA's company is great. You know, what was it, last week or the week before last, when we had that tornado cyclone underwater 5 counties over? And it was messing up everything underground, and it was messing up with my reception and all that stuff. And then I had to work over Friday, then it spilled over into Saturday. Well, my bonus came in and the check cleared, so I'm gonna celebrate with my family and friends this weekend, and I won't be cooking food. I'm ordering in some fancy schmancy, well, mid-tier, mid-level fancy schmancy. I didn't want to break the bank. I wanted to have a little funds left over so I could take myself out somewhere personally. So mid-tier, fancy schmancy order of food. We've got a cabbage meal with rotisserie chicken and biscuits on the side coming in from a fancy schmancy mid-tier place. And we're gonna have about 17 people here, and it's gonna be great. We ordered enough food so they can take home some food. You know, I'm a shark who likes to have to-go boxes. I mean, what's the point of going somewhere to eat and you're walking back home empty-handed? That means you're gonna get hungry again, you're gonna have to turn right around and cook. I'm not going to a restaurant just to have to turn around and come back home and cook again. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna eat there till I'm full and cannot stuff anything else in my shark belly or my shark stomach, and then I'm gonna ask for to-go boxes. What's the point in going out? Then you gotta come home to eat. So we believe in takeout boxes. So much so we've got a stack of them in my kitchen pantry. We've got cupboards and stuff. You know, you guys have cupboards in your kitchen. We have that same makeup here. Mine's probably look different, you know. Everybody's kitchen is different. But one of our cupboards is dedicated just to the takeout boxes. They're sturdy and I like them. Plus Grandma's Tupperware. They share the same thing. So having said that, I placed the order, wanted to make sure everything was set. I actually had to add on 6 or 7 more meals because my invites actually sent in RSVPs late. Luckily, I was able to handle the situation in time before they actually zeroed out the order or whatever those restaurant people say. You know, that's not my pay grade. All I know is I order my food and I pay for it. I don't need to know the ins and outs of tapping out of a cash register. Just swipe the card and let me eat. Anywho, I'll keep you guys posted on our family gathering. We tend to have those every week. For all of you who haven't noticed, it's what we do. It's one of my things. My house is one of the hangout spots. It's not the party house. That's about 2 blocks over. And boy, the shark police are always over there. I'm surprised they haven't tried to kick them out of the neighborhood yet. I mean, they're a really decent group of sharks. You know, they're younger, so, you know, the college town sharks. It's not a frat house, thankfully, because I think they would have figured out a way to get those people out of the neighborhood. But yeah, they like to hang out. You know what young sharks do. So sometimes they go against the noise ordinance. But like I said, they're about 2 blocks away from me, so I don't really have to deal with the shark police telling them to turn their music down and all that stuff. You know, they're lighting fireworks at all times of day. Now, you know, my grandma doesn't like that, because we can still hear the fireworks from the sharks. They're like, boom, boom, and Grandma Shark's like, oh my goodness. So that's about it. But I really love my neighborhood. I don't plan on leaving out of here anytime soon. Speaking of moving, you guys remember last year? I cannot believe I'm saying last year, but remember last year when we were helping Grandma move her final boxes out of her senior citizen high-rise? Well, she left something, so we ended up having to take a drive over there. They had a couple of boxes that we accidentally left behind. They were on the top shelf in her room. I didn't think to look at the top shelf of anything in Grandma's apartment because she's short. So I'm like, Grandma's not gonna have anything up there because how in the world is she gonna get it down? So none of us thought to look up there, her included probably. So yeah, we went down to the senior citizens high rise and it was a couple of boxes on those shelves we didn't look at. And it had Grandma's stuff in it, so Grandma came along. She caught up with her friends, because some of her friends, they don't travel all the time. They travel every 2 weeks on this really cool bus. So she got to catch up with them, and I let her, and I went to take a look around, preferably to the kitchen, because, I mean, I'm well known down here, at least on this side of town, so I'm like, if Grandma's gonna be catching up on old times, I'm gonna be catching up, filling my belly. So I started walking around the senior citizens place, you guys. Hey, thanks for coming in. Yeah, so I walked around the senior citizens place, guys, looking for the cafeteria, and lo and behold, nobody was in there. I'm like, no wonder Grandma wanted to leave. It was so quiet in there. I'm like, do they even use this kitchen? It's too quiet. So when I walked out of the kitchen part, wasn't anything in there, not even a glass of milk. There was nothing, no glasses. I turned on the water so Thankfully the water came on, but I'm like, how am I gonna fill up my glass if there's no glasses? I walk out of there, go into the dining area, and it was filled with a whole bunch of senior citizen guys. They were having some type of meeting or some hangout or something, so I just sat down there and hung out with the guys until Grandma got done. Everybody knows my grandma, so they were asking how she was doing, and I told her she's here, had to get a couple of boxes. Well, come to find out, I don't know if they want me to tell you this stuff, but I thought it was funny. Once again, just so you know, I was at the senior citizen high-rise, and the senior citizen men shark were gathered around having some type of special meeting. I didn't know what the special meeting was about until I sat down and joined. It was in there where they had the food and the drinks. It seemed like they had some type of potluck or something. I'll get to why they didn't have the kitchen open, but what caught my attention was they were gathered around talking about Rogaine. I'm like, Rogaine? Isn't that stuff for people? Isn't Rogaine for you human people? Nonetheless, Rogaine for sharks. I didn't know it was a possibility. You know, I've been down here swimming under the water all my entire life, and then every occasion, you know, I do use my punch card, grow legs like Ariel, walk amongst dry land to hang out with you cool people and eat some of you guys' food. I really like you guys' food on dry land. So I'm like, what are you guys talking about Rogaine for sharks for? That's impossible. Rogaine, a product containing Mendoxil for human hair regrowth, is not intended or safe use for sharks because sharks do not have hair. I repeat, sharks do not have hair, but that's what the computer says. We have hair down here. I decided to be a regular schmegular shark. I have to shave every 2 days because my hair grows back pretty fast. Sharks have hair, so yes, sharks need Rogaine when you get to a certain time in your life. Some of the sharks, you know, the senior citizen male sharks are experiencing that they're losing some of their hair. So I want to let you guys know we do have that stuff down here. Don't let those human people up there try to educate you on something that they don't know nothing about. Some of these sharks have ponytails because we have rocker sharks down here singing in bands and stuff, and you gotta have hair. Don't let them kid you. It's not CGI, and no, it's not a wig, it's their actual hair. So the guys were sitting around the table figuring out how they were going to get their next order. They were pulling their money together, guys. I felt really bad. You know, these senior citizen sharks, some of them are on a fixed income. So I listened to them, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? I placed that order so they all could get Rogaine. I can see where some of their hair has started to grow in at, so the stuff works, at least down here for us. Probably because we actually care about our sharks and they figure out the special ingredients to put in there. So I ordered some for all of them. It should tide them over for a little while. So, having said that, yes, sharks have hair. I just shave mine off every couple of days. And, we have Rogaine for sharks here. It goes for about $17 a box down here. I don't know how much you guys' Rogaine is going for, and I don't intend to use it. But, maybe I could pass that information along to the shark senior citizen males down here. So as I was saying, why wasn't there food in the cafeteria? They said we were in the other part of the senior citizens hallway or wherever where the kitchen is closed. They've got 2 kitchens, the main kitchen and the emergency overflow kitchen. So that makes perfect sense to me. So after the shark senior citizens had their meeting about Rogaine, they didn't want the girls to know. That's why it was so private. They were a little embarrassed, so that's why they had their meeting in the cafeteria that's pretty much shut down because they don't need to use it all the time. But I decided to tell them they don't need that stuff anyways. I'm a self-made shark and I provide for my family because I'm on YouTube thanks to Elay TV and her cool husband. They hired me on. Now, the step of approval was not only you guys voted me in, but we had to discuss it, and so they approved it. And I want to say shouts out to LA and her husband for approving me to work, because I wouldn't be here telling you guys what you really need to know about what's going down here underwater. we have Rogaine for sharks. And after we had the secret meeting, the senior citizen guys showed me where they were going to eat. And boy, I tell you, that main cafeteria was wonderful. They had dinner rolls, crescent rolls, Hawaiian rolls. They had ham sandwiches, ham rolls, ham trays, all the trays you could think of. You guys, if you were thinking about having a tailgate party, the food spread looked like it was one of the ultimate tailgate party foods. Everything was set out so wonderfully. They had punch, they had waters, they had sparkling waters. I'm like, you guys do this every month? They were like, yeah, it's just what the guys do. So I'm like, Grandma's missing out, because I can only assume that they have something for the lady sharks. But nonetheless, guys, I'm thinking about just hanging out here at the senior citizens every month to hang out with the guys. I mean, it wouldn't hurt for me to educate myself. I need to sharpen my skills. You already know I went to college. I've got all the degrees. I've studied how to swim under all of the waters, clean waters, dirty waters, lukewarm waters, hot waters, cold waters. I've traveled all of the waters, and I've mastered how to swim in them all. I'm not gonna be some land lake shark just stuck in one town. I swim all the waters, by gosh. So I'm really enjoying hanging out at the senior citizens thing. So I think I might add that to my repertoire. That's what you fancy schmancy people say, right? Reptar. I'm gonna add it to my repertoire. Every month I'll be doing that for a little bit. So I'm glad Grandma did forget those boxes, because I wouldn't have found out about this. I won't tell you what's in those boxes because I don't even know. But I'm glad she got them. Grandma was happy. We stayed there for about 2.5 hours actually. We had a great time and we headed in on home, guys. Oh, this is the shark. This is my show. This is my show. This is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark. Moo, moo, bark, bark. This is the shark. This is my show. This is my show. This is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark. Moo, moo, bark, bark. Yeah! Feel the power. I'm your boy, Hercules the Shark, back by popular demand. Happy Fish Fry Fridays to you, and you. Shouts out to the replay squad. Yes, you're not dreaming. You are awake, and this is an actual real-life shark. I'll see you guys next Friday. Bye. It's a shark. This is my show. This is my show. It is a shark. It's a shark. This is my show. It's a show. This is the shark. I am a shark. I am the shark. This is the shark. 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 Bark. Bark. This is the shark. I am the show. This is the shark. I am the show. This is the shark. I am the show. I am the show. I am the show. Bark. Bark. This is the shark. I am the show. This is the shark. I am the show.